Sister, it has been an exhilarating experience so far listening to everything that you shared. You have actually passed on your joy and exuberance to all your listeners, definitely. We heard that you have been working in this hospital of Swami from its very inception. So how did you come to join the hospital? What were the series of incidences which led you to become an employee here? And how has been your experience here as an employee?
Yeah. That's continuation of my journey. I must say, it's the divine love of Swami and his benevolence and that gave me this golden opportunity from my say 16th year, when it really, from the time that you really blossom from the stage of the bud to bringing me like a flower. Every step of the way he has been taking care, guiding me. My life, as I said, when he took my application form, he changed his life. So the course was already laid. He just kind of prodded there, nodded, here and there, nudged me here, there, and then just brought me along the way. I had no say in the matter. I wouldn't say that I chose to continue my education in Swami's college. As I said, it was just his will. I just left it open. I said, Swami, whatever you think is best for me. My only thing was, my prayer was that, Mother, Father, everything I am just your child. Just take care of me. So after I finished my master's in nutrition, Swami called us, my parents, for an interview. And then he said, my mother tongue is Tamil, so he spoke to me in Tamil and he said, Doctor Pannida, that means become a doctor. So in my understanding, I thought, now I finished my master's, so Doctor Pannida means I have to do my PhD. That's the next stage. It doesn't mean a medical doctor. That was my understanding at that point of time. And then suddenly out of the blue, I get a telegram from my warden. Swami needs dietitian, Swami is calling, come immediately. I was really shocked because the telegram came to my brother's office address. Even I didn't know about what his address was. And I never, because I had finished my course, so I had just left. Till then I was of course staying in Puttaparthi because I need to attend to all this. So I didn't leave because I had no thought of trying to join Swami. So there was no way telling anybody where I was staying. So I didn't leave any forward address for anything. I told ma'am that I finished this course, so Swami has asked me to do my PhD. I understood that way. So I'm going ahead. And then to get a telegram like this out of the blue, suddenly I was really shocked, and my brother was, how did they know my office? I said, I don't know. So I immediately, that same night we left, I came to the hostel. Madam said, Swami is calling, come. Next day we came to the darshan line. So we were all seated, me and some few others. Then Swami said, when Swami came for darshan, ma'am said, Swami, you call for your girls, dietitians, they have come here. Swami looked at me, he said, go and join the hospital. That's it. So on 20th November 1991, Swami told me, join the hospital. So it's literally, so you can imagine as Swami's declaration in 1 year, because we've been seeing in June it was a barren land, just pillars coming up here and there, and then by November it's like full swing, all constructions were going on. So when we came here, it's all beehive of activity. So 20th November we straight came into the hospital. It's like starting from scratch, literally. And on 22nd was the inauguration. 21st, I must say this, because till today it is, for me, it's like an amazing, unbelievable experience. Really divinity in action. 21st midnight, just before midnight, till 11:30 we were in the hospital cleaning it, because 22nd was most exciting because it was the inauguration. So we were getting ready, and when we were leaving, we looked at the hospital, the front side of the hospital, scaffolds everywhere. It was not, painting is not completed, it was like any construction area. It's not like it's going to be inaugurated the next morning. And we were thinking, how is it possible? How can this place be inaugurated next morning? But still, Swami, we know Swami can do anything. We just had that thought, went back, got ready. Next morning, 5:30, we were here. What welcomed us was unbelievable sight. We thought the whole thing has been picked up somewhere and transplanted here. You won't believe this. Not a single scaffold, the entire area painted. Not just that, festoons complete with lawn. It was like, when we were children, we used to do, with building blocks, we build and we put sand, and it was just like that. Like the divine Vishwakarma was at work with his army of all the demigods, gods, everybody. I'm sure everybody must have just pulled in and just completed, because it was an unbelievable sight. All totally ready to be inaugurated the next morning. That itself is for us a miraculous experience. To go through that experience itself is, a divine gift from Swami. That we can experience that, be part of it. So when Swami, we were busy, and there were some patients. So we were just busy getting, and for us it's a new experience because we were all straight from hostel. So here it's not like the regular program dietary department that you have the cooks and this thing. No, we were just the 4 of us who have just freshly qualified from the college, and we were there everything, be it cooking, be it everything we had to do. So we wanted to make some, there were some few patients admitted, we wanted to make some payasam. So, and we wanted Swami to bless it because that's a prasadam. But Swami made it with his divine touch, the nectar, the thing for the dietary department as well as for the patients. When Swami came into the department, we held out this bowl and we said, Swami, please bless it. Swami said, Thappaga, Thappaga. You know what he did? He just dipped his finger into the bowl of payasam and he just very gently he licked it. That was it. It was for us, it was like, whatever we make, from that day onwards, everything that we make, we think it is, till today, we always, of course we chant the prayer, that is the thing we do, but even when we are making, we always feel, we tell the patients, what that comes to them is not food, it's prasadam. So when we give the patients, when we offer it to Swami, every day what we cook, we offer it to Swami with a prayer, that we pray, all of us together, that Swami, the patients who partake this food, should get better, nourish it, absorb it, and get better and go home soon. So we pray that it energizes them. So that's what we tell them. So they should take it with the same spirit, that they are partaking Swami's prasadam helps them to get better soon and go home faster. So after we joined and the best thing was that evening, the 23rd was Swami's birthday, so this hospital had just started patients, and the cooking department is food as priority, so we had to stay back and we had to take care of the patients. Few patients were operated, and then again just before going to the Hillview Stadium, Swami came to the hospital. So we had beautiful close darshan in the hospital itself. I mean, Swami's birthday, we going to pray to Swami, but Swami came and gave us his birthday gift. Beautiful close darshan. Much more than what we could have asked. Then Swami went to the stadium. So, and Swami, it was like when the hospital started, it was like an infant. So Swami, all the time, every small thing, Swami used to take care, the nut, the bowl, the color. For example, when he used to come to the dietary department, our major concern was, we were like, oh, the flies and the dust, how are we supposed to stop it? So the LNT, the concern, then, the common thing that they use is the pesto flash. But we were not happy with it. We didn't want something that attracts the flies and then kills them. So we were thinking like something else. How can we solve this problem? Swami came, Swami was he was then the architect, the divine master, the problem solver, everything. So when he came, we said, Swami, how do we do? What do we do? Swami said, simple, have an air curtain and a swing door that automatically closes. Problem solved in a jiffy. So we had an air curtain that stops all the insects, the flies, the dust, the dirt coming, and a door that closes automatically. Taken care of so beautifully. And the best lesson that Swami gave us was, Swami told us, treat your patients as your own. How would you take care of your mother, father, brother, sister if they are admitted in the hospital? Same way. Each and every patient should be treated as your own. So this message, it really gave us the idea of what is expected of us, what Swami wants us to do. So then it becomes our responsibility to pass this message on to each and every one of my department or even the other staff in the hospital. That each and every patient is our own and Swami's gifts. So we are reflecting Swami's teachings, Swami's glory, everything of Swami. Because when people come here, they are coming to us as to the staff and of Swami's hospital. So whatever we do reflects as, yes, this is how we are taken care of in Swami's hospital. So we become responsible for that. So it's our responsibility to do what Swami wants us to do and how Swami would want us to treat the patients. So when the patients are sick, there's nothing to look forward to. It's a routine, the medicines, the injections, this. So they can't take their anger or their frustration, whatever, on anything else other than the food. Food is something that very easily people can find fault with. And you can't never ever, home food can be matched with anything else. The ultimate is home food, right? But here, this is the greatest miracle of Swami. Whenever patients come and when they get home, what they tell? This doesn't taste the same like the hospital food. Go find out. How do they make? Simple things like soups, upma. The attenders, the patients, they come and say they are very unhappy with the hospital, with the home food. They are telling us that it doesn't taste the same. So can you imagine? The hospital food has been compared to the home food, and when they go home, they are unhappy with the home food. And then we know what makes it special, not our effort. It is, we say there's one special ingredient, lots and lots of love. That's all. Everything else is the same. We are not doing anything great. But our principle, our philosophy is that, because as all along in our life, that everything that we do is offered to Swami. So we have to do better than our best. So it comes to the food also. Whatever we give the patients, so we we do that thing with the same feeling. That they should partake. Once it becomes prasadam, then you can't match the prasadam. It's like Nalabhaga. We have not done anything. It's just that Swami's love. It is that our prayer, that Swami has accepted it. And one of the most, Swami used to, guide us, send messages, do this way, do that, food has. Every time he comes, he makes it a point to visit the dietary department. And the best part is whenever he comes, he used to, we are always introduced by Swami. He says, these are all my girls. You can't ask for anything else. And everybody is like, and they do everything. Can you imagine with this only divine and God's energy that gave us the thing? I couldn't have cooked for 4 people, 5 people at home. We used to come early in the morning. Single-handedly, we have cooked for 80 to 100 people. Today you ask me how I did it, I don't know, because I didn't do it. It just got done. That's it. We were on our feet 10 to 12 hours. Never felt it. Never felt it. What kind of energy is that? Cooking, serving, feeding, everything, getting the things, because you know how it is in the initial stage. It was totally divine energy. We were just, what do you say? It's like the wind that goes to the flute and creates music. Same way. Swami's energy was just flowing and the things were being done. We were just there for, figuratively. He was just getting everything done. I remember, one of those doctors, Swami they used to come and see, and they were, we were just fresh from college. None of us knew any cooking at this level, at this scale. He said, Swami, there are no cooks. They are, girls. How will they manage? One word from Swami, he said, don't worry, I have sent my girls, they will manage. So Swami not only doing it, he's even giving the credit to us. But that thing, in the physical level, in this personal level, for us to feel that Swami has that confidence in us that we will do it, that gives you even, greater energy. We were ready, even 12 hours, 14 hours a day, we were just ready. How much ever to handle more, we were just ready. Because Swami said, no worry, I've sent my girls, they will manage. So that was a kind of, joy and the feeling with which we used to do the work. We try our level best to maintain that same kind of a thing. Because food, as Swami says, food is a very, very important thing and it plays a major role. Be it at home or be it. So this is more crucial because the patients, they are sick, they are ailing. So we need to really, as much as possible, in our own capacity, give us those, pass those divine energy, divine love through food to the patient. So we have to be all the time conscious with what feeling that the food is cooked, the food is served. So Swami has given us this responsibility, this role, so that in our own way, we can help pass on the Swami's divine love, divine energy to thousands of people that we, because every patient that enters the hospital, gets admitted, has to partake the food. Because we are one common factor in the hospital. Be it liquids, be it solids, be it tube feed, whatever. We have a role to play. So we feel it's a major responsibility given to us by Swami. So that takes the top priority.
Sister, that was amazing. We are actually speechless and really inspired how you have taken what it is to be an employee of this hospital, how sincerely you have rendered your duties and how you feel about it, that Swami has given you this responsibility. It is very inspiring indeed. Coming to this aspect of life wherein many people face these desperate situations in life, has there been any time in your life where you have had difficulties and Swami has helped you to overcome them and continue your services here and continue to grow spiritually also?
Yes. As I told you earlier, my mother used to always say that, you're Swami, all of you are Swami's children. I'm just a, like guardian or caretaker. So my mother was a very spiritual person. I must say this because maybe more than what we enjoyed or the blessings of Swami, maybe because of my mother's, Swami always says, the parents, their good the deeds, their prayers, probably, that is blessings, that's a result of blessings of parents, our parents' good karma and ours. So my mother was a very spiritual person, and she used to always tell me, just before she passed away in 2006, so she used to tell me that my time has come, I'll be gone soon, my duties are over. Just prior to that once, because being, even whether my parents are not concerned, we being girls, the rest of the world, they think that they have fall short in their duty when they don't settle their children, especially girls. They don't get them married, they think that they've just left them in the lurch. So this issue was always there. My relatives, all of them think that my mother brought her children to an ashram and then they just left them. And she has not done her duty properly. So, but my mother, she it's not always possible to explain to the world that, what is our relationship with Swami and what we believe in. So whenever they come in contact with my mother, they always, you have not got your daughter married, get her married, get her married. So sometimes, my mother is under a lot of pressure. So they said, you're not even making an effort. You have to try. So invariably, my mother probably she prayed or she, gave a letter to Swami. So one particular time when, Swami came to my mother and he said, whose children are they? My mother said, Swami, they are. Swami was a little bit, sometimes, Swami is very regal, very divine, very official. Sometimes he's totally Krishna, playful. So this particular time he looked very serious and he asked my mother, whose children are they? They said, Swami, they are yours. Leave them to me. They are in my care. That's it. It was like an order. They are in my care, leave them to me. That's it. From then onwards, my mother just dropped everything. They said, Swami knows best. He has told me. So I am now not, whatever others say, it doesn't matter. But I know that Swami has given me his word that I don't have to worry about these things. So my mother just left it at that. So she told me that my time has come, let me go. It happened so, but I feel that she programmed and this thing, that is, how we live and this thing, we have some kind of choice somewhere, but how we die when is not in our hands. So my mother, just before she died, few months before, she started telling me, my time, I'm preparing for my death. She used to get up in the morning, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock, she used to meditate. She said, my time has come, I'll be gone soon. And so I said, what are you saying? She said, yes, my duty is over. Swami will be taking care of you. He's been taking care of you, but now in every sense of the word. So after she passed away, it was how whatever it is, mother, because she's tangible, right? You feel that because God, that's what we say, God can't be everywhere, so He gave us mothers. Because we can really relate to them, interact with them. So for me, that at that point of time, it was really hard because my mother was living with me, and after my mother passed away, I suddenly felt all alone. One fine day, Swami comes in my dream and he puts his hand on my head. It was not even a dream because it was really a vision. And he tells me, take namaskara. And then when I touch his feet, I could feel his feet. And then he says, and again he is very divine, very officially commands. He says, get married. Because that was not on the cards, and it was such a shaker. I just wake up with a start, and then I feel, oh, it's only a dream, But no. I said, okay, because sometimes, we in our language, when Swami says married, we don't know what Swami exactly. At least at that time, I said, I don't know what you mean. If you want, you do it. And Swami, because the choice, he said whom to marry, the name, choice, everything, and that was Swami's choice, and he organized everything. Swami made sure that only that my spiritual, even in the spiritual way, worldly point of view, that Swami took care of that aspect. At the same time, that it is also a spiritual growth together, because even after marriage, it's not that my service or my thing, nothing has got flattered. It's more because my husband and my parents-in-law, because of their support, I could do better. That I don't have that pressure that now that I'm married. They make things easier for me because of their constant support. And even then they drive home the point that the service to Swami, whatever responsibility Swami has given to you, that takes the priority. Everything else is next. Because of their full support, I am actually now doing better than my best, and with so much of joy and that feeling that I have so much of support to do Swami's work.
Sister, how wonderfully you have related to us all the phases of your life with Swami, your student phase, your phase as an employee, of how you have physically interacted with Swami, the great love that was flowing between you all and Swami. So how was it then and how is it now?
Yes. See, now we feel, I must say, because earlier it was like, we do the work, it's like, switching on, whenever we go for darshan, we say, okay, now it's time, we have to go for darshan, we have to see Swami. So it's like, programmed that way. We have to, when see Swami, okay, now we are yes, all the time you are aware of Swami, but it's more like physical. Physically we are attached, physically we are, we have to say, oh, I'm missing Swami darshan today, I have not seen Swami. It's like that. But over this period, over this year, Swami has trained us slowly. He has kind of weaned us, and he has made us feel aware of him all the time. So now it feels that, it feels complete, that every moment of the day that we feel that, we are with Swami. It is not that I'm in Swami's presence, I'm having Swami's darshan. Yes, that physical, that is irreplaceable. It is something that is totally, but still, He has given us the strength and the courage, and also made us feel that His physical presence, what we used to be when His physical proximity, now all the time. It doesn't make any difference. The energy, the zest to serve Swami, the love that used to flow, nothing has diminished. If at all, it is only all the more. And more so we feel now more so responsible, because even when many devotees, when they come, many have not seen Swami. Many are coming for the first time. So we feel like, Swami, this is even a greater responsibility. That with all these years of training, now Swami has placed that responsibility on our shoulders to reflect His glory. He has given us this wonderful opportunity. It's a unique chance that each one of us, in our own way, reflect His glory, reflect His teachings. So just the way we behave, the way we do things, the people, we don't have to speak or say, Swami said this, Swami said that. This is how Swami wants us to be. And we are coming into contact with, so many people from different walks of life, be it sevadas, be it patients, be it other staff. The way we, reflect Swami's glory, Swami's love, that itself is a message. For people who come here, that's a takeaway message for them. So, being in Swami's path, being in Swami's fold, just living His teachings, living His message, itself is more than enough, speaks volumes. He has given us that chance, and to be a part in His divine mission. So that is, I feel, is like, now with all our heart and soul, we have to really do that responsible. Now it is our duty, more than anything else, to be the true devotee, as Swami can call us, to the best, better than our best ability, and be, the living message for every person who comes into contact with us. Wherever we go, whatever we do, that speaks for itself. We don't have to say, no, I come from Swami's organization, or I'm Swami's devotee. Just by being that person, what Swami has trained us, taught us, that itself, that is the ultimate gift that we can give Swami. We always say, what we are is God's gift to us. Whether be it our beauty, our brains, whatever, our physical statures, what we do is God's, we had no choice. It's God's gift to us. But what we become is our gift to God.